Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Becky.
We are registered dietitians that are passionate about food as medicine.
In this video, we are going to be making Allie's Raw Walnut Fudge.
Make sure you watch this video the whole way through to get the recipe and learn all of the food as medicine benefits. Plus, at the end of this video, we're going to give you a unique discount code to save $5 off our food as medicine keto meal plans. I have been making this recipe for over a decade. It was in my first cookbook, Naturally Nourished, and it provides such a creamy texture. It's a rich, mindful indulgence, which has 100% cacao in it. And it's an indulgence that you don't have to feel guilty about consuming because it supports your thyroid, your heart health, and could even support metabolic health.
Yes, I love to whip up a batch of this and just keep it in the freezer for maybe after a meal or when those chocolate cravings hit. Super delicious. So some of these superstar ingredients in this recipe, let's start off with coconut oil. We're using this as one of the two healthy fats in this recipe. We know that coconut oil is going to aid in ketone production from those medium chain triglycerides, so it's going to actually provide a metabolic boost and body fat burn. It's also going to be antimicrobial, antiviral, and very supportive of immune health and gut health in that way.
Yes, coconut oil also has some heart health benefits of raising the HDL, that broom of our vessels, while reducing the LDL. And when we combine coconut oil with walnuts have actually been shown 4 times a week consumption of nuts can reduce heart disease risk by over 37%. So definitely getting some cardiovascular boost in this recipe. What's more is that walnuts provide a source of omega-3 fatty acids, a rich source of vitamin E, and have unique phytocompounds such as ellagic acid, which has been shown to be neuroprotective, supporting against Parkinson's disease, dementia, and cognitive decline.
My favorite part of this recipe is going to be the raw cacao that we're adding. So adding that bold, rich, chocolatey flavor that we love, as well as a really robust source of antioxidants and magnesium.
Yes, I tend to use cacao in a lot of my recipes, and especially those in the anti-anxiety diet, because it's rich in a compound called theobromine. Theobromine has been shown to have mood-elevating effects and natural antidepressant influence.
And then for the sweetener in this recipe, we're relying on some robust maple syrup. Now, you might be surprised we're adding a sweetener because y'all know we love the keto diet, but this recipe is going to be high in fat coming from those soaked walnuts as well as the coconut oil, and that's really going to help to balance out that glycemic index.
Yes, if you're curious of why we aren't using monk fruit or stevia or erythritol or allulose, check out this video here where we make our low-carb chocolate chip cookies and talk about why we hate non-caloric sweeteners. All right, let's whip up the recipe.
So those walnuts, we've gone ahead and soaked them for about 2 to 4 hours. This is actually going to help with that texture and creamy mouthfeel, but it's also going to help to reduce the phytic acid or those anti-nutrients in the nuts. So I'm going to start by dumping these into the food processor.
Next up is going to be the cacao powder. So we'll toss that in, and we're going to, at this stage, blend it up so it's all homogeneous. All right, let's show them what it's looking like in there. So kind of all broken down. Now, as it's running, we want to emulsify in the maple syrup and finally that coconut oil. That's gonna give it that creamy velvet texture. So with your blade running, we're gonna pour those next two in.
All right, let's take a look at that texture. Ooh, it's looking velvety, spreadable,
fudgy. I will say it's also key beyond the motor going to make sure that the coconut oil is melted. Don't skip that step because that's going to be essential to make sure that it all comes together in the perfect texture.
All right, we're going to spread it into a pan.
All right, so now that it's all nice and spread out, we're just going to sprinkle on some cacao nibs. And then we're going to top it with some flaky salt.
Oh yeah, gives it a nice crunch, and that chocolate sweet salty combo is incredible. And then this will go into the freezer for at least an hour. That coconut oil is going to set pretty quickly, and you can cut it into squares.
All right, so after an hour, this is what your final product will look like. Let's take a bite and give everyone a little bit of a review.
Okay, you don't have to tell me twice.
Cheers. I think this one's gonna hang out for a whole nother decade at least.
So good. Sweet, salty, amazing.
We truly hope that this recipe becomes a staple for your household as well. And if you're looking for food as medicine and meal planning inspiration, we'd like to offer you $5 off our Keto 12-week food as medicine meal plan. Each week comes equipped with a grocery list, as well as 5 to 7 unique recipes, a meal plan matrix, food as medicine tips, and a weekly challenge to optimize your health. We hope you'll check it out at AllieMillerRD.com. Use the code below. Phyto compounds such as allergic, ELLAGIC. How would you say that? Elagic? Okay, here we go. So you take that out, right? So we just go, right? And do you want